One morning, Thomas set off for work much earlier than usual. He brought all the coaches to the station platforms and waited to speak to the fat director before he began his new line of work.
Hello, Thomas. Remember, you have an important job to do, so don't be impatient. You can never be as strong or fast as Gordon, but you can still be a really useful engine in your own way. Don't let those trucks get under your skin.
And now for our bi-hourly poetry reading. There were lots of different trucks in the yard, and new ones came every day. There were open wagons, which could carry coal or gravel and many other things. There were tankers, which carried liquids like tar or milk. There were enclosed vans, which carried general goods. And there were flatbeds, which could take any kind of goods that wouldn't fit inside an open wagon or van. Thomas had to work very hard, pushing and pulling all of these trucks into place. A few days later, a new set of strange-looking trucks was brought to the yard and put on a siding by themselves. These were special trucks that Thomas was told he mustn't touch. There was a small coach, some flatbeds, and two very odd-looking things that his driver called cranes. I wonder what those trucks are for.
That's the breakdown train. If there's an accident, an engine can take this consist to help clear the mess. Those cranes are for lifting heavy things like engines, coaches, or trucks.
Over the next few days, Thomas worked very diligently in the goods yard. Sometimes the trucks would give him trouble, but each time, Thomas would give them more and more discipline until they would behave properly, and each time, he would become more and more confident with himself. One day, Thomas was shunting in the yard, when suddenly he heard an engine whistling. It was distant, but it was growing louder and louder, and accompanying it were cries for help.
Help!
Then, a goods train came rushing through the yard much too fast. The engine, a new one called James, was frightened. His brake blocks were on fire, and they emitted flames, smoke, and sparks.
They're pushing me! They're pushing me!
Still shouting and whistling fit to burst, poor James disappeared around a bend. Thomas was very cross.
Ow! 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 Thomas, please!
Oh, I'd like to teach those trucks a lesson.
Hurry!
I don't want to go any faster! I want to stop! Oh no! There's a bend ahead, and I can't slow down!
Drag him! Drag him! Push him off the
The alarm bell began ringing at the yards.
James is off the line near Crosby Station. Somebody take the breakdown train, quickly!
The workmen scrambled into their coach. Thomas was coupled on, and off they went. Thomas worked his hardest. Beep, beep, beep! Hurry! 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 He wasn't pretending to be like Gordon. He really meant it. Bother those trucks and their tricks. I really hope James isn't hurt. They found the crashed goods train at a bend in the line. The last few trucks and the brake van were still on the rails. The middle ones, although derailed, were unhurt and still intact. But the front trucks and James's tender were in smithereens and piled in a heap. James was embedded in a field, with a cow looking at him. His driver and fireman were feeling him all over to see if he was hurt.
Oh, never mind, James. The accident wasn't your fault. It was those silly trucks. Not to mention your old wooden brakes. You always said they were no good. The buggers never listened, though. I mean, why do you make wooden brakes? That's just stupid. You don't make wooden brakes. They can't catch on fire easily.
Thomas was seething with rage. He left the breakdown train alongside the wreck, and then he went to pull away the unhurt trucks.
Oh dear, we're going to get it. I'm scared. Don't hurt us, Thomas! Please, don't hurt us, Thomas!
It serves you right! It serves you right! Thomas worked very hard, puffing backwards and forwards all day long. This will teach you a lesson! This will teach you a lesson! And they answered in groaning voices.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
The broken trucks were left to clean up later, and using the two cranes, the men lifted James back onto the rails. James tried to move, but he couldn't, so Thomas helped him back to the shed. The fat director was waiting for them anxiously.
Well, Thomas, I've heard all about it, and I'm very pleased with you. You're a really useful engine. James, the accident wasn't your fault. We will send you to the works where you will receive some proper brakes, a bit of repair here and there, and a new coat of paint. As for you, Thomas, you shall have a branch line all to yourself.
Oh, thank you, sir! Now, Thomas has his own branch line, and he is as happy as can be. He has two coaches, and he puffs backwards and forwards with them all afternoon. He is never lonely. The other engines became great friends with him, and Edward and Henry often stop by and tell him the news. Gordon is always in a hurry, but he never forgets to whistle. And Thomas always whistles beep beep in return. Hey guys, it's the Ace of Trainz. I just wanted to thank you all for your patience. I am having a lot of fun doing the series. I know I don't upload episodes often. I want to be able to upload them more often in the future. But if you keep up the support and help me get to 100 subscribers, then yeah. I'll be able to upload them more frequently, and... I'm sorry, what was that? Wait, I passed 100 subscribers already? Really? I wonder how many I have. Let's check that out. 115! Well, thank you guys. Well, I've been not keeping track of my channel very much lately. Alright, well, pretty soon I'll upload a special video to commemorate 100 subscribers. So, yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, bye.
No copyright claims, please!